Hi, Everett Farnell here, and I'm coming to you from my back porch on a beautiful, beautiful summer Florida day. I got my mug of green tea because you got to keep healthy. Let me move the camera here a little bit, and it is a beautiful day out here. Got my Panama Jack hat on to keep the sun off my dome so it doesn't get lobster red. And look, I wanted to make a quick video here talking about copywriting courses because a lot of people are wondering about copywriting courses. Which ones should I buy? Which ones are good? Which ones are no good? I thought I'd bought a bunch of them, and then I found out that there's thousands of them that I didn't even know about. I mean, it seems like everybody has a copywriting course. Everybody has a course that they want to teach you how to write copy, and they all say that it's the only thing that you'll need to write copy that'll make you millions and millions and millions of dollars. So a lot of people ask me, what's the deal, Everett? What's the skinny? What's the truth? So I made this video to let you know what the truth is. And the truth is, there is no one way to write copy that's going to make you millions and millions of dollars. There's all sorts of ways to write copy that'll make you millions and millions of dollars. Copy, or more specifically, when it comes to writing copy, there are hundreds of ways to be right. Got a wasp flying around the table here. Sorry about that. I had a wasp flying around the table for a second. Anyway, there are literally hundreds of ways to be right when it comes to writing copy. And that's really the moral of the story. What you need to do is figure out ways to have several different tools at hand, several different methods that you can use to write copy. Because it's going to depend on the market, primarily to the market that you're writing to. So, for example, I come from a background of direct sales, where I would go into someone's home, sit down with them, belly to belly, nose to nose, and I would close the sale. Now, from that market, I'm looking to write copy that deals with stories, a lot of stories, that talks a little bit about the product, but not primarily about the product. I'm looking to create rapport with the people. I'm looking to tell stories to them. I'm looking to create trust with them. And then we talk a little bit about the product and we close the sale. That's how direct sales work, direct in-home sales works. Very rarely does somebody purchase. When somebody comes into your home and sells you something, very rarely does that person purchase, or do you purchase, based strictly on the merits of the product that you're looking at or service that you're looking at. So I am an expert in writing to people who are homeowners, who are in the 35 to 65 age group, men and women. See, that's where my expertise lies. So if you said to me, Everett, I want you to write to a group of people who are I want you to write to the mass affluent, and I want you to write to people who are 85 years old, and I want you to write about how they can make more money with their investments. I would have a lot of work to do because I have to understand that person before I can write copy to them. Now, on the other hand, there's a different type of copy also. There's copy that deals strictly with products. Now, this is copy that, while it's still written to entice the market, it entices the market based on the product. So there's a type. So this is the copy that has lots and lots and lots of bullet points. On page 62, you'll learn this, and on page 73, you'll learn this. On page 59, you'll learn this. Da 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 da. In this program, you'll learn this and this and this and this and this. So this is highly bullet point copy. This is the type of copy that Agora uses, for example. Very profitable business, an extraordinarily successful business, doing hundreds of millions of dollars a year in sales, so you can't take anything away from them. But the thing is that I can be right the way I do it, and they can be right the way they do it. There's no mutual exclusive thing. So the real trick, and what I have tried to do, even though my background is in a storytelling, direct sales kind of environment, what I've tried to do is get good at writing the other type of copy. I'll be honest, I have not gotten as good as I would like to have gotten but that's okay, because for the clients who I'm working with and the products and services I write copy for, it's primarily personality based anyway. So anyway, the what you have to do is you have to decide what type of copy you want to write, and within the two large things I described to you, product based copy and personality based copy, there's thousands of subsets. So I mean, there's all kinds of different things that to take into consideration. So when you're talking about what courses should you get any courses, et cetera, my recommendation would be get as many as you can digest. Now, that's a little self-serving since I have a copywriting course. You can find out more about that at directresponsecopywritinggenius.com. That's directresponsecopywritinggenius.com. But I would recommend getting as many as you can digest, going through them, making notes, and learning how to write copy. See, each copywriter who puts together a copywriting course has different ways that they recommend that you do your copy. So each course will have different subtleties. It'll have different focuses on different ideas. And what will happen, it'll focus on different ideas, different techniques. And what will happen is you will, through using those techniques and through going through those courses, you will decide what you're comfortable with. But you can't decide what you're comfortable with, and you can't cut that learning curve off. I mean, look, with the amount of information out there today, you can cut your learning curve 10, 20 years. But you're never going to be able to do that unless you go through the courses. Now, if you say, well, I don't have any money, how can I buy the courses? Well, the answer to that is you want to go to the library. If you're absolutely, completely dead broke, you don't even have $10 to buy a book, then go to the library. Because between your library or between what they can get on loan from other libraries, you can get just about anything you might need. So I would recommend, as far as books goes, definitely Dan Kennedy's The Ultimate Sales Letter. Dan and I are going to come out with a book about copywriting later this year, so keep an eye out for that as well. You can keep updated on that on directresponsecopywritinggenius.com. I would recommend, as odd as it might sound, I would highly recommend Tom Hopkins' book, How to Master the Art of Selling Everything, and Sell It Today, Sell It Now by Tom Hopkins and Pat Levy, I think is how you pronounce his name. I would also recommend Bob Bly's book on copywriting. He has several of them, but you'd be able to figure it out. Just go to Amazon, type in Bob Bly or Robert Bly, and it'll come up. So there's all kinds of different things. Also, anything by Ted Nicholas, How to Turn Words into Money, or Magic Words to Make You Rich, or Make You Riches, something like that. Both fantastic books. You can find out about those at tednicholas.com. But my point is that by going and getting those books, you can, and if you don't have them available, then go to the library and get what you can get. I promise you the library will have some stuff. I know the library will have some of the older books, some of the Eugene Schwartz book, You Break Through Advertising. I know that's out there because I went to the library and got it. So I highly, highly, highly recommend going and starting off, if you have no other options, starting off with those books. Now, if you have a couple of extra dollars and you want to start off somewhere, then there's some resources at directresponsecopywritinggenius.com, which I'd be happy to help you out with. There's also some resources at dankennedy.com. You can find those resources. Sorry about that. The webcam clicked off. So dankennedy.com. You can go ahead and click the link that's here with the video, and that'll take you over to dankennedy.com. So you can always take a look at that. That'll take you over to their web store, and you can see the copywriting resources they have. And you'll find a lot of information there. You can also take a look at Agora Publishing's work and get a real feel for what they're doing. Study their information. I also have another product that's actually by Trevor Crook that I make available, and you can find that at directresponsecopywritinggenius.com. And Trevor has a program that is 10 steps that details exactly how he writes copy. I highly recommend the program. It was a teleseminar he did and recorded years ago. I was on the teleseminar. I was green as grass and didn't know anything. And by using the techniques he laid out in this course, I really got a good start with learning how to write copy. So there are several different resources for you that you can go hop on and take a look at and make use of. I highly, highly, highly recommend, if you own a business, that you get some of them and that you start using them. You will find an immense difference in how strong your business is. There's no question about it. Learning how to write copy is the most important skill that you can do in your business. It's the most important skill you can gain in your business. I started with nothing, learned how to write copy, and built $1 million business after $1 million business, and just consecutively. And I mean, I'm looking. Our goal this year is to be about $2.5 million. And we started the company. We started the company that I'm talking about in November of 2009. 2009. Sorry, November 2008. So it was just before the economic collapse. We did $1 million in the first 16 months. This year, I'm looking to be about $2.5 million for the year. So I'm very serious when I tell you that we're talking about when I'm talking about that, how powerful this information is. So make sure that you hop on, make sure you get after it, and make sure you start learning. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and sign out. Have a great day.